It's another year, and just like every other year, we have a new football game. Just to give you a brief rundown of my history with Madden. The last Madden I played was like Madden 14 or something. The last football game, I should say, because I'm not reviewing Madden. But that's the last time I had any knowledge of Madden. Madden 14, Madden 25, it is one of those. I don't remember exactly which one. But NCAA as a game has not had a game since 2014. So many people were excited going into this game, and I myself was. I am currently playing Madden to get the platinum, and I am currently at like 260-70 hours playing all through every superstar character. I'm currently in franchise mode in Madden, but I completely platinumed college football 25 in like 40 hours. I could have did it in 10, but I'm still playing it. I have all the trophies. So I've done every mode in CFB 25, college football 25. We're just going to say football 25. You guys know what game I'm talking about, so we're going with that. First thing I'm going to talk about is the superstar mode. I don't remember much about college football 14, CFB 24, 2014, whatever it was called, but college football 25 plays almost like Madden superstar mode. It is very, very bare bones in my opinion, and I know in the previous college game that you could play through a full high school career, and you had to work yourself up to be in a position to get chosen by a higher school. And I feel like that would have been better in this game, but no, they straight up just like, hey, you can select whether you want to be a 1-star, a 2-star, a 3-star, or a 5-star. I'm no expert, but I think most people's going to select 4-star because you kind of want to work your way up. At least I did. In all of my careers, I only did QB so far, but I'm going to do every single one just to be able to export it to Madden 25. But I started at a lower school and worked my way up. I'm trying to remember what school. I think I went to Louisiana Tech as a quarterback, and I ended up losing one game. I won Heisman, and I did not get ranked at all throughout the season. I lost one game at like week 2, and I only lost that game because I accidentally simmed it. The menu is kind of confusing about what you're trying to do, and you can accidentally select sim or advance the week. So I feel like that should be a little bit more. It doesn't even ask you if you're sure. It just does it if you click it, which is kind of annoying. More annoying is only losing one game through the season and not getting ranked, even though I'm at Louisiana Tech. And then I transferred to South Carolina and ended up winning 3 national champions in a row. So stick that to the CFB committee for not putting me in and letting me have 4 national championship. But beggars can't be choosers. Overall, the superstar mode is weak though. I'm telling you, it's nothing to write home about. Bare bones. There are some RPG aspects to it to where you can choose whether you want to party or not, whether you want to study instead, if you want to be all about the fans, or you want to put points into XP, or you want to study, you want to have your head coach like you more, trusting, which I guess you need that if you want to stay the starter. Overall, superstar mode, it's pretty bare, 5 out of 10. It exists. It's just like any other Madden superstar mode. Compared to the older college games to where you could play the high school campaign, it is a very big step down, and that's saying a lot because this is 10 years in the making, so you would think it would have been a major step up. But that is EA being lazy. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the Dynasty mode. I am not a big Dynasty guy. I created myself as a head coach, and I don't like it. So I'm giving kudos to real life coaches who want to go recruit high schoolers and travel a lot and look at prospects, because I absolutely hated Dynasty mode. So I don't think you should ask me what my opinion on Dynasty mode is. If you're someone who likes Dynasty mode and having that full control of being the coach, picking offense, defense, then you may like Dynasty mode. You probably will. I don't like Dynasty mode because I don't like all of the tedious aspects. Did I say tedious? Yes, that is very tedious. I don't like all of the tedious aspects to it. So that's why I'm not even going to rate it. If you like it, you'll like it. If you don't like it, you probably won't like it. The other online mode would be the online head-to-head, which is kind of like a true season. I think you play 10 games online, and then at the end of those 10 games, if you reach a certain threshold, you move up in the rankings. So you start like as like just say a rookie, we're just gonna say that, but then you move to freshman, even though those are literally the same thing technically speaking. But we're just saying that you go to freshman, then you go to I guess sophomore. I got the trophies and then I stopped. I played through like 10 games and then I was done. I don't like the online in this game at all, and that leads me into the next point. The defense in this game is absolutely garbage. You cannot play defense in this game. And there are so many posts where I was like, oh, you should get good at this game. And it's like, there's no getting good. The offense is so exploitable because the defenders are so dumb. You have guys who will just stand there. And this goes for Madden too. I'm at 250 hours in Madden. Every superstar I played offense, I played defense. I played the third hardest difficulty. I've played the easiest difficulty. There is no good setting in any of these games. It's either too easy, or they make the AI too dumb, or they make it too hard to where you never really feel like you can have that power trip. But in CFB 25, it's offense galore, and they somehow think that every single game is just going to be a scoring fest with thousands and thousands and thousands of points scored. But no, some games, believe it or not, are defensive battles. In this game, most games end up at 40 or 50 points in a game that would be a national championship game with a 23-17 score. Playing this game online, and there was one play specifically that some dude was running over and over, and he was trying to say it wasn't cheese, to where he would bring every defensive player to the line and it would create a free rush for the linebacker. And yes, this was a play that was in Madden 14 when I played it. Specifically, I remember it vividly in Madden 09 when defenses actually could be played, but that is still an exploit in these games all these years later, and it's able to be abused online. And I did everything. I would go wishbone formation, put the right guy on the block, put the left guy on the block, go max protect with the tight end, and the guy would still get a free rush. I would block up the middle, he would still get a free rush. And this is online play. The only thing that would work would be quick slants, but no, this guy would control a linebacker. You can only have so many guys going on quick slants, and he would press every time, so you still have to hope that the guy beats the blitz or the guy beats the press. Online in this game is garbage. That's being generous. That is being generous. I'm not saying I'm some Madden god. Back in the day, I remember my peak Madden moment was reaching top 100 leaderboards in like Madden 09 or Madden 10. I was a good player back then, but I'm not good today, I would probably imagine, but I at least know how to play defense. As I said, I have 250 hours in Madden, playing cornerback, linebacker, all difficulties. I know how to at least stop offenses. But in CFB 25, it's almost impossible, and it just makes it unfun. Especially, I'm someone who likes to run the ball. Like, for instance, you have people in CFB that I would play to where they would just send a guy on a streak route online. You will have 3 deep safeties, and somehow you're like, oh, this is covered. And next thing you know, the guy's running deep, and you see your safety is nowhere around. And this is online play, mind you, with 3 deep safeties, man coverage, and apparently the man went out to the stand to get a hot dog because he's MIA. I would not recommend playing online. If you want the platinum, play 10 games, get like 2 or 3 wins playing with a Division 2 team. There's a guide that says to use Texas Tech. Texas Tech is decent enough to win. I even almost beat a guy with Alabama. This is specifically the guy that was doing the blitz exploit, but I let him win just because I had already had my points, and I can't lose points if I'm playing a Division 3 team, Division 1, whatever the rankings go. But I would not recommend online. It's trash. Garbage. The only mode I didn't play was just your typical play now offline mode. You know, those exist, but I don't really think it's something to speak on because you pretty much play now with everything else, every other mode. But CFB 25, it's the first game in 10 years that has released for college, and it's great, you know, seeing all the school's traditions, seeing them at the beginning. Although leading up to this, when they mentioned every school's tradition, you would interpret it differently. You know, you're thinking it's going to be some big cinematic experience that happens, but it's a really, really cheap and not well put together cutscene that is the same exact cutscene over and over and over. You would think they would at least have the courtesy to change the camera angle, so each time you see it, it's a different camera angle, and it at least kind of gives the impression that it's different, but it's never really different. And they've already announced that there will be one next year, so don't expect any new changes. It's gonna be Madden all over again. Hey, we introduced the new hit stick, now it's called boomstick, and next year it's going to be dynamite stick, and after that it's going to be tree wood stick, because defenders are just going to be statues and not moving at all, and the receivers just going to run by them how they do now. But as a college football fan, was this game good enough? This game was good enough. It's very much probably like a 7 out of 10. It's cool being able to pick your school and take them to the national champion, starting from a low school as I did with Louisiana Tech, and then being able to transfer to a school because these people see how great you are, and you can then take your favorite home state team to the college football playoffs and win a national championship. That aspect alone is pretty cool, the RPG, and I feel like that's what majority of people buy it for. And if you're buying it for that, I think it's good enough. You know, if you're buying it to play online, I wish you would stop being a masochist, because you're part of the problem with the online. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Can't really speak much on CFB 25. It's a decent football game. It's like Madden every year. It's like 6 or 7, but I'm giving it a 7 just because it's the first college football game in 10 years. And it's cool seeing the traditions that the schools do at the beginning, although some of them, as I said, are kind of underwhelming and don't represent what you see on TV. So it's very lazy, but I enjoyed my time with it. It's definitely not game of the year material. Not even close. It probably couldn't even crack top 5. We'll see at the end of the year. Maybe it will, who knows. But I give it a 7 out of 10. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you later.